And hello everybody, once again trying out this silly song, not quite fantastic. It is your ever-present, Mr. Christmas. I am here with, well, basically nobody, because Pickles is nowhere, who might become Butters is nowhere around, Stars to my right, Mrs. Grynch is at work, and the Jingle Boy is at school, so it looks like it is just me. So we're going to be screwing around on Hitman some more, and why not? Hey, Pickle, or Star. Who's your pretty girl? Who's a kitty girl? Who's a pretty girl? Is it you? Yeah. Alright, that's enough of that. That is just annoying, honestly. Star. Oh, he's a good girl.
Starring Harold Perry, brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company, makers of a complete line of famous quality food products. There's something going on.
Hi, Star.
All day, Gildersleeve's niece, Marjorie, has been running up and down stairs, telephoning, consulting with Bertie. And right now, she's closeted in secret conference with her dearest friend, Francie Dillon. Gildersleeve is downstairs, possessing his soul in patience. But Leroy, we're sorry to say, is listening outside Marjorie's door.
I'm taking you to the dance tomorrow, Francie. I haven't decided yet. 3 or 4 boys have asked me, but I hate to tie myself down. Who's taking you? Dan, I guess. What do you mean you did? Well, he asked me if I could ask him. Oh, for goodness sake, it's about time. Can't you get him on his board? Dan will ask me when I get to him. I mean, when he gets here. He's coming over tonight. Honestly, Marjorie, I don't know what you see in Ben. He's so slow. You wouldn't say that if you really knew him. Well, you must have something. Well, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to hear is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Dragnet, brought to you by Chesterfield. This is the best, Chesterfield, and the time to change today.
You're a detective sergeant. You're assigned a burglary detail. A man walks into a pawn shop and wants to sell a ring. Indications are that the ring is stolen.
All right, we're just going to make sure that my chat thing here works.
This is the best, Chesterfield.
And a whole whopping one person watching, but one person is better than 0
In
persons.
choosing your cigarette, be sure to remember this. You will like Chesterfield best because only Chesterfield has the right combination of the world's best tobaccos. Tobaccos that are highest in quality, low in nicotine. Best for you.
All of us smoke for relaxation, for comfort, for satisfaction. And in the whole wide
Mr.
world,
Christmas
no cigarette satisfies.
said.
Okay, there was a delay, but it
Chat
worked.
audio
Get a
thing.
carton of Chesterfields today. Chesterfield Regular. Chesterfield King Size. Both at the same price in most places.
In regular or king size, you can get them either way. The best smoke ever made, the Chesterfield you buy today. Smokers coast to coast are changing, it's a cinch to do. Here's all you have to say to get the one that's best for you. Chesterfield's for me, Chesterfield's for me. You just say it's Chesterfield.
I mean, I should kill all these people, really.
This is the best, Chesterfield, and the time to change today. Dragnet, the documented drama of an actual crime. For the next 30 minutes, in cooperation with the Los Angeles Police Department, you will travel step by step on the side of the law through an actual case transcribed from official police files. From beginning to end, from crime to punishment, Dragnet is the story of your police force in action.
Let's just see what
It was
happens.
Tuesday, June 17th. It was warm in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch out of burglary. My partner's Frank Smith. The boss is Captain Bernard. My name is Friday. We were assisting another team in checking out pawn shops, and it was 9:27 a.m. when we got to 552 South Main Street.
Silence is consent.
Pacific Loan Company.
Nay.
Excuse
Hi,
me.
Joe. Frank.
You heard me.
Herb, how you doing?
Nay.
What is it? Business or pleasure? A little of both.
I'd like to check the Bible. Can, Herb?
Sure thing. I'll get it for you. Where's your partner? Took the day off. Want to get some sunshine. You picked a good day for it.
4 eyes and 1
Here,
nay.
Joe.
Thank you.
Jebediah Blanc.
Okay, I'll take it from here.
Herb, are these all the
Vetoes
tickets for
motion.
yesterday?
Yeah, it was kind of slow,
This
Monday.
council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word?
You find anything?
Upstairs.
No, not what we
Right
want.
away, please.
Okay, thanks, Herb.
Oh, it's okay. You know, Joe, anytime we can help you fellas.
Yeah.
Say, Joe, while we're here, I'd like to look at a guitar.
What?
It's not for me. You know me better than that. The only piece I know is it ain't gonna rain no more.
Ah,
What's
that's
wrong
gonna
with how
work.
dry I am?
It's funny. What do you got in a good guitar, Herb?
Well, come on down here. I'll show you some good buys.
One of my neighbors asked me to check if I had a chance. Wants to buy his kid one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
Do you see how much you want to spend?
No, but I don't guess he wants to lay out too much. How about that one hanging up there, the one with the knobs on it?
Oh, that's an electric.
What's with the knobs?
For value.
Oh, how much?
You know, that one, I'll let you have for $30.
I don't think he'll go that much. You got something cheaper? The kid can make his own volume. That's nice looking, though, don't you think, Joe?
So, are
Hey,
you
here's a
gonna
good one in
tell
Spanish.
me what the hell you're
Is that the
playing
regular
at?
kind?
That's right.
Just looking
How much
out
is
for
it?
number one.
$12.
Don't
Well, that
be
sounds
an
more like his
idiot.
speed. Can I see it?
There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct.
It isn't
now,
tuned, but go ahead and
personally,
strum
I
it.
don't give a shit if you go the way
Uh-huh.
of the dodo, but
Well, what should I be
you
listening
are
for?
one
Tone.
of Arc Society's biggest contributors.
Yeah, that's
We'd
nice.
hate to lose your business.
Oh, excuse me, fellas.
Besides,
Sure, go ahead, Herb.
Something I
If
can help you with,
terrestrial
sir?
coal goes under,
How's it sound to you, Joe?
You want to step to
children
the back?
survive.
I don't know. I'm with you.
Your
What do we listen for here?
grandkids.
Tone,
After all,
you know.
Oh, yeah.
nobody says disaster will strike
His
in
neighbor
our
told me he was pretty lucky.
lifetime.
How's that?
Well, his kid's been watching those singing cowboys on TV, so now he wants to be one with a guitar.
Nice try.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have.
This guy next door says he's glad his kid hasn't got all wrapped up
You
in
just
space
had to
shows.
make this
Well,
difficult.
Says he couldn't
didn't
afford a
you?
spaceship.
I don't guess there are too many second-hand spaceships for sale, are there?
Here's the deal, Block. My
No, I think
family
he's
and
trying to push your hot ring. I turn it down.
we serve
go.
a group of powerful individuals who prefer
Hey,
to
you
stay
fella, hold it up.
anonymous.
You mean
Letting
me?
the
That's
climate
right,
go to
police
hell in a
officers.
What's the
handbasket
matter?
has
Over
served
the
their
doorway.
interests
Right over here.
well, but
Well, why?
only
Come on,
up
move.
to a point.
Huh.
My
You
hands over
see,
your head.
They are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems,
See your
recycling
identification.
pollution as
Like
fuel,
what?
You got a driver's license?
cold
Yeah.
fusion,
Get it out.
You name it.
All right.
And they plan to make trillions
take it out of the wallet.
protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do
James
so,
Feder. Is your
they
true name?
need you
Yeah.
Live
guys
at
to
this
quite
address,
literally
1201
stop
South
fighting
Bratton Street.
windmills.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right here you
The
are.
truth at last.
What were you doing in that
And
shop?
what's in it for
Oh, wait, it's all
Jebediah
right.
Blanc?
Let's see it.
All right. Yeah.
Gentlemen,
The ring belong to you?
please give me
Yeah.
and Mr. Block a moment.
Oh, yes.
Herb, you want to come out here a minute?
Sure.
Take a look here. Is that the man who tried to sell you the ring down there?
Yeah.
All right, now look at this. Is this the ring?
I offered you a carrot.
Yeah, it's an emerald.
Now,
Real good stone.
here's the
Why'd you turn it
stick.
down?
I thought
We
there was
know
something
about
wrong, like you said. He wanted for $20.
Yeah.
Ring's worth close to $1,000.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47.
We took James Feder to
now,
the office for
to the
questioning.
front
Frank checked with R&I and found that he had a previous
Mr.
record.
Gray,
He'd
what's
been
your
picked up on
status?
suspicion of burglary and had served one term
At
for
the
auto theft.
helicopter, but the place is
The ring was
crawling with
examined and
security.
found to be genuine.
47,
maintained
you made
the
it
ring
from
belonged to
Coast into
him.
one of the boats in the
After an
harbor
hour of
where it's
interrogation, he
quiet.
began to change his story.
You can
Okay,
use
we can
kill
do that.
switch to
I didn't know what
coerce.
it was worth.
You mean the ring wasn't yours then?
Yeah, if I'd known it was worth that much, I wouldn't have tried to sell it so cheap.
Well, where'd you get it?
I found it.
Where?
MacArthur Park.
When?
Last night. I go over there all the time in the evening.
Did you do anything about trying to find out who lost the ring?
Yeah, I checked in the papers and the lost and found. I guess I looked in all of them. I didn't see any ads, though, for a green ring.
Uh-huh.
Well, I looked at the ring real close and didn't seem like a good stone, so I decided maybe it wasn't worth anything advertised.
No, but it was worth
The
trying to sell,
Washingtons are
wasn't it?
dead.
Well, like I said, I
I
ain't
have the
working.
kill
A few
switch.
bucks would come
What
in
did you
handy.
say?
You don't believe me, do you?
Well, you haven't
did you
given us
know
much
about
reason,
that?
have you? You started out lying. Why should we think different now?
No
Yeah.
sudden moves.
Yes, I told you it was mine.
No
I was afraid
signs.
maybe you think I
Or
stole it. But I
warnings.
told you the truth now.
You have.
I can
Trigger
prove
the
it. You take
device
me
if
out
I
there. You
need
take me
to.
to that park right now.
What'll that prove?
Well, I'll show you just where I picked it up.
I
Well, now,
need
if we wait
help.
until Sunday, the trip won't be wasted, will it?
Ah.
Listen to the band concert.
Why did I do that?
We continued to question James Fetter, but we were unable to change his story. He was booked in on suspicion of violation of Section 459 PC and held for investigation. We made a check of his residence, his friends, and the places he was known to frequent. We could find nothing to hold him on. He came up on the overtime sheet and he was released. The ring was booked as found property. Friday, June 20th.
Morning, Joe.
All right. Tip book?
Yeah.
Both targets down. Impressive work.
Letter for you.
Thank you.
And now to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security.
You did me a favor. Now I'm going to do you
47,
one.
you
Go
better
to the
bring
Greyhound
McCranston
bus
to one of the
depot.
boats in the
Rental locker
harbor
number
where it's
103.
quiet. You can use the kill switch to call us.
Here.
Typewritten, no greeting, no signature.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Let's check it out. Frank and I took the letter over to Leighton Prince, and then we drove over to 6th and Los Angeles Street, the Greyhound bus depot. We went to the office of Ralph Thomas, the regional manager.
So the
we told him about the letter,
real.
and in his company, we went to check on locker number 103.
The estate in Romania?
Well, the locker's empty now. We'll have to see if anything's been removed from it recently.
Date's altered.
Want to come with me, gentlemen? We'll take the elevator to the basement.
All right, fine, thank you.
Estimate Lucas Gray.
How are the lockers checked, Mr. Thomas?
The 10 cents pays for 24 hours. All lockers are checked at midnight.
He is fully capable of tricking ICA to do his dirty work.
When the time limit's up, the articles are removed and a new lock's put on the locker.
I see.
Of course, as long as the fee's paid, we don't bother it. All the things removed are ticketed and held for 90 days.
I see.
See, we hold them here at the depot for 30 days and then remove them to a warehouse. You'd be surprised at how fast they accumulate.
Yes. Let's say Gray was just a figurehead and the
Here we are.
genius really was the true head of the militia.
You mean all these things
Could
here
be.
have been left in lockers? People checked them, didn't come back for them?
That's right. We get quite a variety of
Man
things.
was loyal
Sure
to a
do.
fault.
Of course, not all of them are of much value.
Insisted that
For instance,
James and Cassidy
sometimes a person will
worked
go out,
together.
buy a new shirt, change it in the station, check the old one, and forget about it.
Look at that, Joe.
Knew that
That
Cassidy
yellow
could
pool dog up there.
contradict their version
Over there,
of the
half a
story.
radio.
But this makes
That's
no
not much
sense.
good unless you know the guy with the other half.
What reason would they
Flat
have
iron.
to go after Janus?
Sure, a lot of stuff.
Who knows?
Yeah, what about locker 103?
Well, let's see now.
Good question, huh?
If there's anything taken from it, should be right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Hey, there's some nice looking luggage. Don't see how a guy would forget something like that.
Here we are. Feels like a small box.
That's from number 103?
That's what the ticket says, see?
Uh-huh. What about the date that this was
The
removed?
Washingtons
Let's
are
see.
dead. I have
Midnight,
kill
June
switch.
17th.
What did you say?
That was 3 days ago.
How could you know about
Okay if we
that?
open it?
You will
Not at
head
all.
towards the harbor.
Here you are.
No sudden moves. No signs or warnings.
Here, give me the paper.
I will
Here.
trigger the device if I
Looks
need
like a
to.
Christmas
I
card
know
box.
you.
Yeah.
The boy in the picture.
Take a look, Frank.
You have his eyes.
Uh-huh.
What's in it, Sergeant Friday?
What's this?
Jewelry.
Move.
We signed a release form for the jewelry, and then we went back to the office. A check of pawn shop records was made, and we found that all the pieces had been reported stolen in a recent burglary.
Partners no more.
Leighton Prince had called to say no prints were found. The owner,
I
Mrs.
had a
Carlton
notion
Hendricks, was
something
notified, and
didn't
she came
sit
down to the
right
office.
with my mentor's
11:07
betrayal.
a.m.
Are you Mr. Friday, the gentleman that I talked to on the phone?
Yes, ma'am. It's my partner, Frank Smith.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Smith?
How do you do?
Not just
Smith.
that.
Oh, that's a nice,
had it coming.
uncomplicated name.
Interesting.
If you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Smith, I
Was
think
my
you look like a
impression
very
that you were
competent
cured
officer.
of such
Thank you, ma'am.
And you,
sentiment.
Mr. Friday, you look,
The good
well, as
doctor
though you
built
might be
his
more
serum
complicated, but
specifically
very
to target
efficient.
the seats of your
Very nice of you,
emotions.
thank you.
you see, that's one of
As
my
Miss
hobbies,
Byrne would
reading
sense that
characters from
justice
faces.
rubbed
My
off
friends
on
say
you.
that I'm most always right.
Just
Oh, when you
keep
called, I was
walking.
so thrilled. You can understand what it means to recover possessions that you'd given up for lost?
Yes, ma'am. Would you like to check the pieces now?
Yes, you know, I had to call off a bridge party this afternoon, but then there'll be others, and this will be such an experience to tell them about.
Yes, ma'am. Now, if you'll just look at these pieces and tell us if they're yours.
Oh, all right, Mr. Friday, whenever you're ready.
But
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think
Well, this is the
most
box they
know
were
that
found
if
in
it
here.
happened-
Where's the Christmas card box? How clever of them. I must remember
And out
that.
we go.
You know, tell my friend.
Yes, ma'am, we do that. Frank, would you hand me that newspaper, please?
For
Oh,
what
yeah.
it's worth.
Thank you.
Janus
I'll just spread
always
these on the
found
table here and you can
Ortmeyer's
see 'em better.
project distasteful, not to mention
Oh,
inefficient.
Maurice would just die if he
But
saw this.
alas,
Is that your husband?
Oh,
sometimes you
gracious,
have
no,
to
I
play
don't
the
have one.
hand
I
you're
mean, at
dealt.
present.
Oh,
I'm divorced, you see, but we're still very good friends. I met
Neil
Maurice, the
Washington is
jeweler.
trying to persuade Janus's
Just the way
original
Mr. Friday
five to
spread my
embrace the
jewels on the
revolution.
newspaper.
That
You see, when Maurice showed me these things, he had them all displayed on a wonderful piece of velvet.
Oh.
And you
Okay.
recognize these pieces as being yours, Miss Hendricks?
Oh, yes. Well, there's my wedding ring.
And my gold
Yes, they
charm
did.
bracelet. Have you looked at that close, gentlemen?
No, I missed it.
Oh,
Star.
Here, now look.
I love you,
Now,
girl.
you see, all
You're
those
so
things
beautiful.
have a special meaning. My husband gave them to me. The little stop-and-go light.
You're so purty, Mrs. Purdy.
It was a good thing we had insurance. Oh, and this little wheelbarrow. The first time we went to the races, and I won so much money, he said I'd need this to carry it in.
Violating her own code.
Well, then I guess we can report that the jewels have been identified by the owner.
You see this is telephone, Mr. Ryder?
Yes, ma'am.
It's got a number on it. But my husband didn't give me this.
He didn't.
No. It was all innocent enough at poor Carlton. That's what my husband got furious. I even caught him with a magnifying
Fair enough.
glass one day trying to read the number, the dear jealous man.
Or was it Subject 6?
Is everything out of the
He
box,
died
Mr.
when the
Ryder?
Institute
ma'am,
went
it's
up
all
in
right there in the
flames, but
paperwork.
no body was ever
Well, I don't
produced.
see my ring.
And unlike
You mean this one right
his
here?
rage
No,
never faded.
that's not it. It was an emerald in platinum
Now you
setting.
Okay.
are partners.
Well, when we checked the burglary report, I don't remember seeing any listings for that.
Cost you
Well,
all
yes,
this
I know.
pain.
Yeah, you're a
When I
good
made
girl,
the report,
Star.
I haven't missed it. These things
Before
were
you
stolen
go
from my
knocking
jewelry
down the
box. I
wall,
thought the
you better
emerald was
make
in the
sure
safety
it's
deposit
not
box.
low
So
buried.
why didn't you make a report when you discovered that it was gone?
Oh,
Fair
well,
enough.
It happened at a bad time. I'd made plans to go over to Reno for a vacation. You know what a lovely place that is. Well, I thought if the rest of the things were recovered, the ring would be too.
Well, nevertheless, you should have taken the time to report it.
Oh, yes, I know. But at the time, I was more concerned with
Oh,
my
well, that
accident.
gets
Have
me
you
out.
been to Reno?
No, ma'am, I
Oh,
haven't.
you should go sometime. It's really wonderful. I'm going back this winter for the winter sports. Do you gentlemen ski?
No, ma'am. Miss Hendricks, how much was your ring valued for?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I think Carson paid something like $1,000 for it.
Well, 3 days ago, we recovered an emerald ring that was supposed to have been found. It may possibly...
Well, I found a lot of the areas, so that's
Nothing
pretty
to worry
nice.
about. I just knew when I saw you two men that everything was going to be all right. My friends are right. I can't...
Hi, Star.
We'll have to go over to the property.
Here's my little guest star.
Oh,
Maybe you'll
good.
see her little
Good, that's another
tail.
experience.
I know I'm talking to nobody, and you think I'm talking to you.
And I know
And I'm
now
sorry
just
for that, Star,
how
but you're a
something
pretty
that
girl.
symbolises this
You're a
occasion,
kitty
and
girl.
especially you two
You're a pretty
officers.
pretty
And you
girl.
guess what it
Yes,
is?
you are.
No, I can't. Can you, Frank?
No, John.
Who's my pretty
Two
little
gold
kitten?
bloodhounds.
You're a big kitten, though. You're an ultra kitten. You're not, you know, for a cat, you're not huge,
Hendricks
but
over
for
to
a
the property
kitten,
department
you're
in
pretty
Central Jail.
big.
We signed out for the ring, and she identified it
So
as
you're an
being
ultra
hers.
kitten,
All the jewelry was booked as evidence.
just like the one I
We
had
went to the
before
district
you.
attorney's office and got a warrant for the arrest of James Feddard. We got out a local and an APB on the suspect. Frank and I checked his residence, but we were told the suspect had moved several days previously. The landlady had no forwarding address. She couldn't tell us about any visitors or any mail he received.
Who's a star
He was unable
girl?
to tell us if he drove a car. We rechecked his known associates and friends. Several leads were obtained, but none of them turned up anything. 5 days went by. Thursday, June 25th. Morning, Frank.
Hi, John. Been here long?
About 5 minutes.
I just couldn't hit the lights this morning. What's new?
Well, we got a call from auto theft.
Yeah.
They
Just
picked up
push
a man
those
early
guys
this morning
into
trying
the
to steal a
water.
car.
Somebody we want?
I think so. James Feddard.
Yay!
You are listening to Dragnet, the authentic story of your police force.
And out we
All
go.
of us work for relaxation, for comfort, for satisfaction. And in
Very
the whole
nice.
wide world,
Very happy.
no cigarette satisfies like a
Case
Chesterfield.
closed.
You smoke with the greatest possible pleasure when your cigarette is Chesterfield.
Only Chesterfield gives you the right combination of the world's best tobaccos. Tobaccos
Yay!
that are highest in quality, low in nicotine. Best for you.
Get a carton of Chesterfield. Chesterfield Regular.
I mean, I
Chesterfield
have.
King size. Both at the same price in most places. It's America's most popular two-way cigarette.
This is the best. Chesterfield. And the time to change.
Well,
today.
that's moved us forward. The North Sea. Wom wom wom.
Before Frank and I checked out of the office, we
Hey,
contacted
Star.
Auto Theft Detail and
Who's a
told them
pretty
we wanted
girl?
to talk to Feddard.
Who's a kitty
Drove over
girl?
to the
Who's a
main
pretty
gate.
kitty, pretty
Suspect was
pretty
brought to the
girl?
interview room.
I heard you guys were looking for me.
That's right.
I could have come in, but I didn't think it was important.
So you do it the hard way, huh?
This is a bad beat.
Guess you figure them all out.
Did we get it out without him dying?
Chance you get caught, it's bad, but you ain't getting credit for something you didn't do.
That's so.
Mr. Edward.
What do you want to see me about?
You don't
Still
know.
think this is
No,
me?
it's just some of the boys said you were asking for me.
Thought maybe you'd like to tell us more about where you found that ring.
What have
That
you
again?
done?
Yeah, that again.
You got my story. Now, what more do you want?
We got an alibi. Now we'd like the truth.
I found it.
Sure you did.
Truly
I don't know where I fit in, what you're trying to build, but I want no part of
It's
it.
not that simple.
You know.
All right, you tell me.
That ring wasn't lost. It was stolen, and you know it.
You figure I'm your pigeon, is that
Where
it?
is
Let's
the
try it for
carrot?
size, huh?
Not
No
this time. You can
carrots.
leave it with somebody
You're
else.
useless to the
Might take a little
partners.
time, but we're going to make it.
Compromised.
No, not from where I
Even
sit.
if we let you
You'll need a
live,
better story
you
than
can
you got
never
right now.
return.
Well, not until you can prove I didn't
Why
find
die
it. We got the other
protecting
stuff,
them?
Doug.
When
Oh,
I can
come
drag
on, now
them
you're really
down
reaching.
with
No, I don't
me.
think so. You did us a favor, but that doesn't put us on your
Yep.
side.
Look, maybe you better fill me in.
You got your letter.
You did?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's great. Now tell me what I said.
I'll do even better. Here, you read it.
3 families.
This is the letter I wrote.
That's right.
Okay.
That's all it took. The Ingrams.
The car
I get it now.
rides.
You found some stuff down at the Greyhound Depot.
You called it.
Well, I'll give you something else. I didn't write that letter. I don't know who did, but it wasn't me.
The ring you had has been identified by the owner. A lot of other stuff we recovered.
Look, I'll tell you something. It's like I said, you take your chances, but I ain't gonna front for this deal.
Yeah.
It's like someone was trying to nail me.
True
in, but I
that.
don't want it.
Well,
You said I did you a favor. I didn't, but I'm gonna now.
in fact, you just became
I got that ring from a girl I know.
What's her name?
Jill Mason.
Go ahead.
Go.
Well, I ran into her the other night. I told her I could use a
retaliate.
couple of bucks. She's owed me 15 for a long time. She said she didn't
Don't
have any
take your
cash, but
eyes
she gave
off
me the
it.
ring. I didn't know what it was worth. That's the truth. I don't think she did either. She's carrying a pretty fair package at the time.
Be careful.
Go ahead.
But she told me she got the ring from a boyfriend. That's all I knew about it.
Okay.
Why'd you give us the story about the park?
Here we are again.
Well, I figured maybe it'd keep her out of
I
trouble as
must
long as you had the
admit,
ring. I
I'm
thought that was enough.
disappointed, Miss
What's this
Burnwood.
girl mean to you?
I
You mean, how
had
well do I
such
know her?
big
Yeah.
plans for you.
I talked to her, that's all.
Save
But the
it.
only reason I give this to
I
you
know
is
the
I don't want to
truth
pay
now.
somebody
You're
else's bill.
outplayed.
She ever done any big time?
You have
I
nothing
don't know.
left
I
to
never had any
bargain
serious
with.
talks with her.
One tells where she
You were
lives.
so
Yeah.
certain.
You know, I don't
So
understand that letter. Maybe you
sure
still
of
think I wrote it, but I
people's
didn't.
to
We only
you.
got your word for that.
He
No,
never
doesn't make
fails,
sense I'd
does
send a
he?
letter if I'd taken the stuff and
He
wanted to keep
never
it.
misses his
Why?
mark.
You made a lot of other mistakes.
You found a window into his past.
After further questioning, the suspect gave us a description
And
of Jill
yet,
Mason and her address.
Something
Frank and I went back to the
else
office and checked her name
remains
through R&I,
hidden.
but we found no previous record for anybody answering her description. We drove over to 943 Wright Street and we found the apartment
A
house Federer told us
simple
about.
truth you
Jill
learned
Mason's name was listed on a
long
mailbox
ago.
near the front entrance. We went up to the 3rd floor, apartment 316.
No
We
one
rang the bell and the door was
Miss
opened by a woman of
Burnwood
about 35 years of age.
is
Her face
untouchable.
showed signs of having recently been bruised.
Yeah? What is it?
You Jill Mason?
That's right.
Police officer, you want to talk?
Interesting.
Well, I was just going to the beauty parlor. I'm late now.
We'd appreciate it if you could wait, ma'am.
All right.
Part if we come in?
Yes, sir?
You live alone here?
Yep.
Part if we look around?
Go ahead.
Oh, I think someone might be.
What's this all about? I don't think I like it. That slob Whitey put you up to this?
Beg pardon?
Whitey, the bartender up the One Stop. That chiseler make a fuss over the couple of 10-cent glasses I broke last night?
We haven't talked to him.
It's okay, Joe.
Wouldn't it surprise me? If he
Ugh.
did. Imagine him telling me I wasn't no lady. His shins are going to be sore for a couple of days.
Do you know a person named James Feder?
What's the last name?
Feder. F-E-D-E-R.
You say you knew me?
Can you tell us that, please?
You know,
What?
Yeah. Say, this going to take long?
to make a difference.
Yeah, I'd like to call and cancel my appointment.
All right.
Thanks.
What? Yes, I do. Stupid thing.
Hi, Helen. Joe Mason. Gonna have to cancel my appointment. Okay, I'll call you. Yeah. Sorry, honey. Yeah. Goodbye. No sense keeping her waiting.
Alright, well, let's exit out of this and...
Last night, I knew. Mind if I sit down?
Go ahead.
I could lie to you, but if you talk to Feder, it'd only be wasted
Let's
breath.
try this again.
Beat as it is, more than one way.
Did you give Feder a ring?
That's what kicked the whole business off.
You know?
You see my face? It doesn't look too bad now, but you should have seen it a week ago. If I had had a gun, I think I'd
Cloud
have shot him.
sinking.
No, he
Nuts.
didn't have anything to
So
do with
that's what the
it.
problem
I'm
is.
Steve Remsen,
Who's he?
guy that gave me the ring.
Alright, let's try this again and again. Let's see what happens this time, shall we?
Any reason for me to take the beating.
Where did this Remsen
Hi, Star.
Get my letter? So I got
Pretty
even with him.
girl.
Did you know the ring was stolen when you gave it to Feder?
I'm not talking to
Gave it to me. He didn't say anything about
you.
where it got it or how much it was worth.
But
Nothing.
here's your tail for
Before I saw
everyone
Feder,
to
I had a fight
see.
with Steve. Got a little loaded.
Black and
Feder
white
asked me
and
for the money,
black
I gave him
and
the ring.
white. Black
Remsen
and
told you it
white
was stolen,
kitty.
Later, after he'd
Black and
found
white
out
and
what I'd
black and
done
white,
with it,
black
he
and
got
white
real
kitty.
sore. Said if Feder tried to pawn the ring,
Kitty,
they'd
kitty,
find out
kitty.
about the other
Pretty
stuff.
kitty. Who's a pretty
couldn't go
girl?
back to the bus
Who's
station
kitty
before
girl?
cops might
Who's
pick him
pretty
up.
kitty, pretty, pretty, pretty girl?
He was drinking.
Is it you?
Matter all the time, and finally worked me over.
I
Then
think
got
it
back to me
is.
after you let him go.
Who's a pretty girl?
I didn't
Who's
let
a
on that
kitty
I knew
girl?
about the ring, but that's when I figured how to get even with Steve. I mailed you the letter.
You're my pretty kitty, pretty
Yeah,
girl.
He'll probably call today. I haven't seen him since he beat up on me, but he'll call. Trying to make up. I told him we were through. I can get him up here for you.
Do you know where he lives?
Not now. It's moved.
Can you give us the address?
What?
Sure. But don't you believe me? I wouldn't lie to you, not after what he done to me. I want to get even with him, that's all. I don't know why you don't buy it.
Well, maybe we will.
Yeah?
If he shows up. We called the office, and another team of men was sent out to check the address Joe Mason.
Well, let's go on top of the world, shall
We
we?
had the name checked through R&I, but without result. Frank went out and moved the car away from the building in case Remsen might show up. He went back to the apartment and waited for him to call. 10 hours went by. She received several calls, but none of them from Remsen. Manuel
Concealed
Pino, one of the
weapon will be
detectives checking out his
this.
address, called and said that they'd found that he moved away on June 18th. He said they'd make a follow-up
Tool will be this.
11:30 p.m.
What if he doesn't call me?
He said he might, didn't he?
I know, but it's never at any particular time. I just said he'd been calling. Maybe he won't. What happens then?
We'll wait and see. Remember, hold it so we can hear it now.
I know. Hello? Oh, hi. I don't know if I can make it. Well, I know. I'd like to, but I'll have to call. Sure, honey. Thanks for calling. Bye. Girlfriend wanted me to go bowling tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
You heard what I told her. Guess it's better not to try to plan anything, huh?
Yeah.
Why not?
Front door buzzer. Someone's calling from down below. Door's locked at 10.
All right, answer it and hold the receiver so we can hear.
Still don't trust me.
That's not the point.
Well?
Oh, why am I doing that?
Uh-huh. I know, honey.
Oh,
I guess
who's a
I was
pretty girl? Who's my pretty girl?
Come on up. Hurry, honey. There. I'll open the front door for him. He'll be right up.
Frank, you want to unlock this door?
Yeah.
Carry a gun?
I know he's got one.
All set?
Yeah.
Hi, Al. Police officers, Remsen, get your hands up.
What's going on?
Over your head. Hold it right there.
What is this, Jill?
He's clean. Get your hands on. Come on.
You heard him. These are police officers. Honey.
All right, hold it right there.
You and the cops. I should have finished what I started with you.
You tried.
You wouldn't have got your laylet if you'd used your head. We wouldn't be in this mess now. My fault for trying to knock you like
Oh,
that.
you.
All right, now stop it, both of you.
Sure, it's just that you guys never come close to it. Whether it was some broad, you tell us. It all worked out. It went just the way I planned.
All right?
Sure, I'd be sitting pretty.
Yeah, sure you
Yes.
will. There's one other. What? First time she talked to you.
Hair is spot on.
The story you have just heard is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On October 5th, trial was held in Department 98, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles.
Make
In a
them
moment, the results
understand
of
why
the
all of this is happening.
Now, here is our star, Jack
And
Webb.
Thank you,
that
George.
terminal gives me an idea.
You know, any king-size cigarette
There's a
can give you
server
more
room
length,
near the
but
Sheikh's
only
personal
Chesterfield
reception.
gives you
If you
premium
can
quality
gain access
tobacco
to
go
it, we
along
might
with
be
it.
able to recover
That's the
useful
big
intel
difference
from
in
it.
king-size cigarettes for
We'll
my
have to
money.
work together to hack the
Chesterfield has the
system,
quality
but it's
you
our
want.
best shot.
But don't take my word for it. See for yourself. King-size Chesterfield or regular. I think you'll find they're
It looks
best
like
for
the
you.
staff area providing a viable route to the server.
I like how nobody stops the clown.
Convicted on one count of burglary in the second degree and received sentence as prescribed by law. Burglary in the second degree is punishable by imprisonment for a period of not more than 1 year in the county jail, or by imprisonment in the state penitentiary for a period of not less than 1 nor more than 15 years.
There's quite a bit of security here. One minute.
You
Ready
have
for
just
some
heard
more fresh
Dragnet,
air?
a series of authentic cases from official files. Technical advice comes from the Office of Chief of Police W.H. Parker, Los Angeles Police Department. Technical advisors, Captain Jack Donahoe, Sergeant Marty Wynn, Sergeant Vance Brasher. Heard tonight were Ben Alexander, Herb
And
Ellis,
I am
Harry
in.
Bartell, Georgia Ellis. Script by John Robinson, Earl Schley. Music by Walter Schumann.
And in case I want to make anyone barf.
Watch an entirely different Dragnet case history each week on your local NBC television station. Please check your newspapers for the day and time.
Scenic
Chesterfield
route.
has brought you Dragnet, transcribed from Los Angeles.
This is it, L&M filters. This is it. Much more flavor, L&M
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Remember, it's the filter that counts. And no filter compares with L&M's Miracle Tip for quality or effectiveness. You get much more flavor, much less nicotine. Buy L&M, king size or regular, both at the same low price. L&M, light and mild.
Now to NBC election headquarters in New York.
This is Merrill Muller. Here are the latest returns in a surprising election in which voter apathy disappeared during the last 2 days of the campaign. Millions of voters unexpectedly turned out to vote in freezing weather in the west and rainy mixed weather with snow along the east coast. As of this time, the Republicans have elected one member to the Senate. She's Margaret Chase Smith, who was in Maine last month. The Democrats have elected 11
one way to do
senators,
it.
all shoe-in the South. In other Senate contests, Republicans are leading in 5 races, the Democrats in 7. In the House, the Republicans have elected 10 members. The Democrats have elected 120, mostly in the South. In other contests, Republicans are leading in 25 House districts. Democrats lead in 10.
Oh, I'm going to be in here a while.
On the air at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a full all-night roundup across the nation. Keep tuned to your NBC station for the later election news.
I'll just read stuff on my phone.
In New York, the Democratic state chairman says that Averell Harriman is ahead, and the Democrats claim Harriman will win New York by 300,000. This is Merrill Muller at NBC Election Headquarters.
This is the NBC Radio Network.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke.
All right, guys, keep walking where you're walking, and once that searching thing vanishes, I'm out of here.
Starring William Conrad, the story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it. I'm that man, Matt Dillon, the United States Marshal.
Go away,
man
lady.
They look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful and a little lonely.
Dodge City! Everybody out, enter the line. Dodge City.
Proudfoot, it's been real nice meeting you.
Yes, Mr. Proudfoot, real nice.
Okay. Let's get back up to there.
And it sure has been a pleasure riding with you folks, too, and that's a fact. Well, hello there, Mr. Dillon.
Hello, Chester.
Well, I declare you meeting somebody on the stage.
As a matter of fact, I am.
Well, I'd be glad to point him out to you. I got to know everybody real well. They're an awful nice bunch of folks.
Well, thanks, Chester, but I see him, all
Use
right.
the camera to open the window.
You. Which one is he?
Fellow by the name of Chester Proudfoot. Did you get to know him fairly well?
Well, Mr. Dillon, you mean you come down here just to meet me?
Well, any law against it?
Well, no, sir. But, well, say now, that's awful nice of you, Mr. Dillon. That's awful nice.
You have a nice trip, Chester.
Yes, sir, I sure did, Mr. Jones. Just as nice as can be. Why, they couldn't have treated me no better if I'd have been a friend.
Well, that's good. You find your family all right?
Well, sure. They was right there where I was looking for them.
All right, so.
Well, that was kindly a little joke, Mr. Jones. It was just a way of speaking kindly. I
All
didn't
right,
really
so
mean...
where's the
That's
camera?
the kind of a joke your family's partial to, Chester?
Well, sir, we did do a lot of joshing, I'll say that. Uncle Wesley, he's mighty comical when he's a mind to be. And Magnus was home, and, well, he was just cutting up all the time.
Must be dangerous around here.
How's that?
Never mind. Come on, let's get your stuff.
Yes, sir, the driver come down right over there.
All right.
Yeah, no, now, Mr. Dillon, I can handle him all right.
Oh, I'll help. Here.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, before I forget, Chester, did you have any trouble picking up those papers in Dalhart?
What papers is that?
The papers in Dalhart, Chester.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial...
You mean you forgot them?
Attempting to
Chester, you
restore
said
the
you'd
lost
pick them
power
up
they
for me on your way back through the
supplied.
Panhandle.
If Ingram and Stuyvesant were
This is the stupidest thing. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Such a good time. There's my people and
This is
all,
a
and
great way to
just
die.
right out of my head.
I guess too much cutting up could do that, all right.
Now, I just feel terrible about that. I just don't know how I could have been so stupid.
Well, don't worry about it,
That's
Chester.
one way to do
We'll
it.
get 'em some other way.
If you want me to, I'll turn right around and go back.
No,
home.
there's no
It
need
won't
for
trouble
that.
me not one
Never
bit.
mind, Chester.
I'd really kindly enjoy it, Mr. Dunn, taking another long
Come on,
ride.
Chester. I better take you to the office before you forget where it is. You sure it won't be taking you out of your way, Joe?
Well, I tell you, Marshal, I'm riding out that way tomorrow. I can swing back by Dalhart just as easy as not. I'll pick up your papers for you.
I'd sure appreciate it, Joe. I don't know how Chester could have forgotten them, but you know how he is. He
Well,
managed to.
there's just no telling about Chester. Oh.
Excuse me, Joe. I didn't see you coming out.
Well, it don't hurt to keep your eyes open, Chester. You ever think of that?
Well, they was open. It was just that I never seen
I'll see you later, Marshal.
So long, Joe. Thanks.
Mr. Dillon?
Will you close the door, Chester? The wind's blowing these papers I'm trying to get signed.
Oh, yes, sir.
I hear you, little guy.
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah.
Was you and Joe Freeze talking about me just now?
What?
Well, I could have swore I heard you saying my name when I come in.
Joe's gonna pick up those papers you forgot, Chester.
Joe? He's going clear to Dalhart?
Yeah, he's going clear to Dalhart.
Well, why, for gracious sake, Mr. Dillon, you hadn't already got somebody else to do that. I could go just easy as not.
No, Chester, it's all been arranged.
Okay.
I can do anything Joe Freeze can do. I can get them papers for you myself.
Don't worry about it, Chester.
Now, Mr. Dillon, why don't I just get
Look,
on my
Chester,
horse
I've been trying to get through this paperwork all afternoon. Why don't you just go on out so I can finish it?
All right,
huh?
that gets me in.
But I don't see
Go
why
on, Chester.
Yes.
A calendar function.
Go on.
We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting.
I got things to tend to.
All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the tunnel.
One.
What do you have, Chester? Beer? Whiskey?
Well, thank you, Sam, but tell the truth, I don't think I want a thing.
Sure?
That's right. I just think I'll just kindly stand here for a little bit. It's all the same to you.
Well, all right. Wouldn't you think now that anybody taking up room at the bar ought to at least buy a drink? Oh, never mind lunch. It's all right. If everybody else comes
Oh,
in
did
to
I make
room
it?
to buy a drink, not that Chester.
Oh.
He just comes in to lean on the bar and look like a two-fisted drinker. Ain't that right, Chester?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's what it looks like. Wouldn't you think now that the marshal will get himself a real man for help? Somebody that could do a decent job for him?
Well, now, Lud, I'd do a lot of things.
Hey, little buddy.
Well, I'd like to hear about that.
Hi.
Come on, boys. Chester's about to tell us how he runs the marshal's office.
No, I ain't saying I run the office. I ain't saying that at all.
Well, go on then. Tell us what you do.
Let's try again,
Well,
shall we?
there's a lot of things that I do.
I think I've got it.
I go for the mail,
We'll need a
and
key card
I
to
see that
gain
the horses
access.
get took good
Okay.
care of.
Someone in maintenance should
I go along with Mr. Dillon on a good many of his trips.
Go on, Chester. Tell us what else you do for the marshal.
Well, I help every way I know
Okay,
how.
you have to get off my mouse,
cup of
kitties.
coffee, and I keep the lamps clean and filled up with coal oil.
Yeah, and that's what a U.S. Marshal needs, all right. Somebody to keep his lamps filled for him.
Now, I don't see what's all fired funny about that. Oh, and something I forgot to mention. Sometimes when Mr. Jones too busy, well, he sends me out to do things for him to save him the trip or the trouble, you might say.
Like bringing them papers from Dalhousie?
How'd you come to know about that?
Why, it's all over town, ain't it, boys? How Chester come all the way back without them papers?
It don't seem like Mr. Jones would go around talking like that.
Well, now, he didn't, Chester. Joe Priest was in here for a drink.
No, that's Star.
Guess there was some big ears listening. Now, come on now, Chester, have a drink.
That's Star back there, you moron.
No thanks, Sam.
No.
Guess I better be getting along.
No.
Don't
Look who it
worry
is.
Too much, Chester. Everybody needs someone to laugh at. You sure do a job for the marshal that way.
Okay. Oh, this has honestly been pretty exciting.
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room?
Come in. Oh, it's you, Chester. Well, come on in. Shut the door.
What am I supposed to see that's different?
Oh, Doc?
Don't just stand there. Can't you see that I'm busy? You're in my way.
Oh.
Is this a professional call? You look kind of seedy.
Oh, my, no, Doc. I ain't sick. I just thought maybe I'd pay a little visit and see how you're getting along.
Well, that's nice of Chester, and I'll be glad to tell you. I'm getting along real bad.
Well, I sure am sorry to hear that.
A cold, miserable day. The supplies I sent for didn't get here. I've got calls to make at different ends of the county. Want to hear any more?
No, I don't see anything different.
It is. Well, you settled down from your trip yet?
Oh, of course, Doc. Once I get my boots off, I'm home.
And I suppose Matt managing to get used to
No, I
having you around
don't.
again?
I really, really don't.
Oh, I don't know, Chester. It's just that you take some getting used to. Oh, no, good Lord, it's 3 o'clock. I've got to get going. Hand me that bottle, will you?
Oh, sure, Doc.
What? What am I supposed to see?
No, not that one. That's the other one. That's here, Doc. Thank you.
Doc?
No, I haven't time to talk anymore, Chester. Now, you can come back some other day.
Would you just let me ask you one question?
Yeah, but all right, then. What is it?
Well, Doc, I was just wondering if you got any idea at all just what Mr. Dillon really thinks about me. Having me around for help or no.
What do you think? Oh, for heaven's sakes, of all the foolish time-wasting
Could
questions.
you please tell me, Doc?
Yes, sir, Chester, I can tell you. He thinks you're the most addle-pated, no-account,
Acquire
sieve-headed
admin
helmet that anybody
privileges.
ever had. Now, go on, get out of the way. I'm late.
Sure, Doc. I wouldn't want to be in your way.
Server room key card. Wait for worker. Hey, wait for worker.
Why, hello there, Chester.
Back in the server room, use the key
see
card
you
on
so
the
soon.
pillar.
Oh, well, now, I don't want to waste no time getting back on the job, Mr. Jonas.
Now has
What do you
yellow
mean?
text.
Well, if I don't do nothing else around here, I can at least see Mr. Dillon don't run out of stores. I come in for some coal oil, some coffee, and a couple new wicks for the lamp.
That's what I was telling you.
Good. We're
What?
in.
You're too late.
Now, all you need to do
Marshall
is
was
access
in
the
here,
terminal
oh,
and use the
expect
calendar
about
option
half
to
hour
summon the
ago.
Providence
He was?
partners to a meeting.
Was he looking for me? I
Good
just been up to
work.
Doc's
The meeting has
office
been
there.
booked.
It wasn't
The
you
partners
he
should be
was
moving
looking
out here
for,
shortly.
Chester. It was some supplies.
Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for
New
private
lamp chimney,
conversations.
coffee.
Well, forevermore, I could have got 'em for him.
The marshal was looking at it that way, too.
Excellent.
He
I
was
see the
saying
partners
he sure
moving.
didn't know why
should
you'd
join
let
their
everything run out at once.
Time to end this for
I
this.
sort of got the impression
Cameras
that
are showing a lot of
didn't
guards
think you were
up
doing your job, Chester.
They wouldn't suspect one of their own.
Couldn't have been funning about it, could he?
Didn't sound like it to me, Chester. Sounded as though he was real provoked.
You see, you ain't laughing at me no more.
How's that?
Never mind, Mr. Jonas. I guess ain't no call for me to buy nothing else.
Okay. I gotta get upstairs now.
I'll have another whiskey, Sam. All right, Lud. Well, now, look who's just come in. Marshal Dillon's right-hand man.
All right, that'll get us upstairs.
Why don't you leave him be, Lud? He's not smart enough to know the difference. Hello there, Chester. You been out on some big job for the marshal?
I ain't got no time to talk to you, Lud Holt. Sam's Miss Kitty around?
Yes, she is, Chester. Sitting at the back table over there.
Thank you. I want to see her for a minute.
Oh, no, Matt. I can't believe it. That sounds like too much even for Chester.
No, it's true, Kitty. Believe me, you're right. Nobody in the world but Chester would do a thing like that.
Oh, hello, Chester. Come on over and sit down.
We'll just wait for the partners to be alone.
No, thank you, Miss Kitty.
Then you can activate the
I
rooms
got things to tend to.
What's the matter, Chester? You trying to make me think you're working?
No, sir, Mr. Dillon. I believe I better be moving along.
I guess you think you're too important for it.
You know,
What's the matter, Chester? Didn't you find her?
I found her, Sam. I found her all right.
Hey, Chester!
Get out!
Hello, Jim.
Is Matt in the Long Branch there?
Yeah, he's in there all right.
I got a telegraph message for him.
That's so? Well, he's in there, Jim, at the back table with Miss Kitty.
Oh, I thought you'd want to take it to him.
I got things to tend to. You take it in.
Oh, all right, then. It's from Joe Freeze.
Joe Freeze?
Yeah, he's heading for Arizona. Ain't coming back from Dalhart after all. I don't know why the marshal would care about that,
He ain't
though.
coming back.
Well, that's what he said.
Give it to me, Jim. I'll take it.
But you just said...
Ain't nobody got a right to change his mind. You belong back in that office, Jim, watching that telegraph key every minute. Give that message to me.
This is a private meeting. Leave the room.
Dang it!
Save room for some pie, Matt. It's elderberry.
That's a good thing Chester isn't here. He'd eaten up the whole thing by now.
Yeah, it's wondered me how Chester's stomach keeps on working at all. Wait
Forget
till loads
this.
are down.
He must be doing
Hi,
something more
ow.
important than miss a meal. Where'd you send him, Matt?
I didn't send him anywhere, Kitty. I haven't even seen him all day.
Yeah, that's funny. I haven't seen him yet.
Ah.
Well, that's kind of strange, isn't it? You suppose he's sick?
Well, he was in to see me yesterday, but he didn't say anything about being sick. He acted kind of funny, though.
Oh, how's that, Doc?
Well, he was pestering me with darn fool questions. He
Get
wanted
your
to know what
ass
you
out of my
really thought of
face.
him, Matt, as a helper.
That's still Star over there.
Tell it.
I told him you thought he was an addle-pated, sieve-headed no-account.
Oh, come on,
How else would you answer a fool question like that?
weirdo.
Wonder what got into
You need to
it.
clean your butthole.
I'm not sure.
They're
it was such a
wiping it
fool
on me.
question.
Yeah, you. Look,
What do you mean,
it's
Kitty?
still Star.
Well, I'm
Okay.
remembering. Sam told me the boys at the bar were giving Chester a bad time yesterday.
Oh, what about?
Oh,
Ow.
Bud Holt was riding him hard about his job with you. How nobody could figure how you'd put up with a man like Chester.
Oh, Chester can usually take a joke.
Oh, I don't think Lud was making a joke of it, Matt. He was making Chester look pretty silly. He said you only kept him on to laugh at him. Before he was finished, the whole saloon was laughing at Chester.
Probably still down at the depot.
That explains it, huh?
Uniform. I just hope he's
Wish
got
I'd
his
have been a little more
papers with him.
patient with it.
I heard rumors that he
The
used to
way
work
he
for
was
that
feeling,
gal
what I
Grynch.
said couldn't have
You know,
sounded very
Bollywood
funny.
producer
Well,
who
I
died.
have better
Doesn't sound
sense,
promising.
Chester's sensitive, Matt. You know that.
Yeah, but he should know that if I got any complaints, I'll make them
Stuyvesant
myself.
is expecting a replacement guard.
You were complaining
If
to
you
him
can
quite a
locate
bit
him,
yesterday, weren't you?
Okay.
Well, sure, but he was still miles away on his trip. I had to bring him down to earth a couple of times, that's all.
Well, I guess everybody was bringing him down to earth at the same time.
Okay, moving forward.
Poor Chester. I even laughed at him when he came into the Long Branch.
Well, I'll say this. If he was going to choose a day to hold up and not make an appearance, this is a good one. That wind's bitter cold.
There isn't any sense to it, but I guess I better look him up and straighten him out. Maybe some of this pie will help his feelings. See you later, Kitty. Doc.
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
Enjoying the view, sir?
Oh, Marshal Dillon.
Huh? Oh, hello, Jim. Business must be bad at the telegraph office.
Oh, I've trained my boy to spell me. I just wondered if you got that wire all right, Marshal.
Oh, which wire was that?
Why, the one I gave Chester yesterday. The one from Joe Freeze.
Joe Freeze?
Yeah, you know, saying he wasn't coming back from Dalhart.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Jim. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Okay. I got a little kitten who's trying his best to look at my screen.
That's the way it was, Marshal. He come in for his horse early this morning and
Hey.
rode out.
He say where he
You
was
are really trying to harm me,
He was
cat.
just getting back and all. He said he was heading for Texas.
Saddle up my horse, will you? I want to go pick up a few things.
Sure, Marshal. But I tell you, like I told Chester, this is a poor time to be on the plains with a norther coming up.
Yeah. I'll be back for the horse in a few minutes, Morris.
Afternoon, Marshal.
Not going to be in
I'd
the
like to talk.
kitchen.
No, mister.
Just take a minute. My name's Lud Hope.
No? I've heard of you.
I'll walk along to
Upstairs,
your
that
office
is, the
with you.
Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali's
Listen, Hope.
penthouse. Correct.
If you have anything to say to me, you say it fast.
Rumors he has some
Look,
guests
sure.
of some
Takes
significance.
a little
Now,
talking
I
over, though.
understand he probably signed an NDA.
I was thinking maybe you could
but
use a good
maybe
man.
make up for it.
I mean, a good one. Real man who can handle
Hi,
it.
buddy. Pickles.
Marshal,
Or are you Butters?
I'll say one
Pickles
thing
or
for you, Hope. You got
Butters?
plenty of nerve.
Sure I have, Marshal. I could do a lot of good for
You fill Chester up with ideas that he's no good, and then you come around to me asking for his job.
Well, you know, Marshal, everybody knows Chester's only good for laughing at.
Well, there's going to be one less person laughing at him.
Stop, you! It's just a screen.
Now on, Holt. You stay out of my way.
colleague is also out there looking.
Hey, you! I have a problem. I'm supposed to meet up for duty, but they can't find my uniform.
That's not my problem.
Come on, I need help. You look my size? If you're off duty, couldn't I just borrow your uniform? It's my first day, and I really need this gig.
Good for
Okay.
you. Congratulations.
Morning,
No,
Chester.
it's all screwed up.
Morning,
They
Mr.
can't
Dillon.
find my uniform. I'm
I
begging
seen
you,
you coming
man to
back
man.
there.
Sorry. Still on
That's why I
duty.
pulled up.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're
This
the
is
only
not
two
my
people
day.
I know who are darn
It's my
fools
mile
enough to
over
be out on a day like
Yeah,
this.
yes, it is.
Well, it is my chili.
Sure, it's around
I'll
here
say
somewhere.
that.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
A colleague is also
Wonder
out
we
there
didn't
looking.
both freeze
This
to
is
death
awful.
tonight.
I mean, I'm in my boxers,
Mr.
and
Dillon,
you are a woman.
Ain't none of my
It's
business,
just
but
so embarrassing.
why are you
Nothing I
riding out
haven't
this
seen
way?
before.
I'm trailing him,
You
man.
don't understand. I'm military.
You'd like me to help you?
We military men.
No, I
are
won't need any help,
punctuality.
Chester.
I was supposed to be ready and present my papers.
I
half
won't
an
have any
hour
trouble
ago.
finding him.
Get up
He
and
doesn't have any more
move.
sense than you
Two
do.
men in the army
Heading out into
with
a storm.
papers.
Doggone it, I'm getting sick and tired of everybody saying how much sense I ain't got.
That's so?
Yes, sir, that's so. I'd just like to know how you're going to get them papers back from Dalhart if somebody don't go
Why
get
didn't
'em.
you bring me that wire from Joe Freeze?
Because I know you'd give me some shilly-shally about not making the trip, and Mr. Dillon, I just gotta make it. I'd like to do something right. After all, I forgot them papers once, and they're important.
Chester.
Get up and walk somewhere.
A man's life is important, too.
Yes, sir, I expect it is.
Even if he is an addle-pated, no-account, sieve-headed so-and-so.
Mr. Dillon?
Who lets the lamps run dry and runs out of coffee.
Mr. Dillon, you...
Can't sing a note and even whistles off-key.
And everybody laughs at him?
No, not quite everybody, Chester.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on, you're blocking my
Get back to
map.
Dodge.
Oh, get off the keyboard! You're a good boy, but you still gotta learn some stuff. Hi! Hi! You're a kitten, I get it! Keep your claws out of my wang! Get off my keyboard! You have to stay off the keyboard, boy! You're gonna hit some kind of button combination that'll stop my stream.
Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Marion Clark, with editorial supervision by John Meston. Featured in the cast were Ken Lynch, Harry Bartell, Joseph Kern, Frank Cady, and James Nusser. Marley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty.
Call him now.
How should I
This
address
is George Walsh inviting you to join us again next week for another story on Gunsmoke.
But officially, he's just known as
Over
codename
the CBS Radio
Got it.
Network.
Now, Anacin, the tablets thousands of physicians and dentists recommend for fast relief of pain of headache, neuritis, neuralgia, and heat, the liniment that's strong yet does not burn. Present Armis Brooks, starring Eve Arden.
Hi.
It's time once again for another comedy episode of Armis Brooks Transcribed. But
That's
first,
loud. I'm gonna have to turn that down
today,
just a
many
wee bit.
thousands of people are thankful to their physicians or dentists for first having introduced them to that remarkable preparation called Anacin, which brings such incredibly fast and effective relief from the pains of headaches, neuritis, and neuralgia.
Neuritis and
Anacin is like a
neuralgia.
prescription. That
So,
is,
how you finding
Anacin
goodbye?
contains not just one,
It's a
but a
gold mine for
combination
people in
of
our
medically
trade.
proven active
If you
ingredients
threw a
in
rock,
easy-to-take
you'd hit a
tablet
rich
form.
man in need of a bodyguard.
Thus, in using Anacin, you are following sound
you're lucky.
principles.
His Royal
So
Highness-
ask for Anacin at your drug counter
you must
next
be my
time
new
you suffer
escort.
pains from headaches, neuritis, or neuralgia.
I have very
Buy
high
these tablets on this
standards.
guarantee.
Trust you will do
if
your
you don't
duty.
feel Anacin gives you all
Yes,
the
I will.
Credentials on
as
you.
fast as you want it, your money will be refunded. Easy-to-take Anacin tablets are available everywhere. in
All right.
boxes of
Okay.
12 and 30,
Let's see
and
here.
economical family-sized
Well,
bottles
you
of
have
50
been
and
around the
100.
world.
I will repeat the
Mumbai,
name for you.
Italy,
Anacin.
France,
A-N-A-C-I-N.
Japan. This is a very impressive CV. I think you'll do. Okay, walk with me. I need to go through some ground rules.
Well, our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High School, has often heard the old expression,
Follow
money
I
is the
him.
expect
root
you
of
to
all
be
evil.
by my
And
side
if it's
24/7.
I should
And
be
as I
wearing
say
a halo.
otherwise.
Hey,
Bathroom breaks
Any
are,
day
of
now,
course,
I expect
permitted,
my bank
but
to
only when
report
I
me to
say
the
so.
Bureau of
I
Missing
have a
Persons.
very important and delicate meeting today,
Last
in which I
Thursday, I
expect
happened to
you to
mention
keep
my
your ears
financial
closed,
predicament to my
but your
landlady
eyes
at
wide open.
I don't know what to do,
Now,
Mrs. Davis.
Stop!
We can't save any money.
Impressive,
Bad kitten.
but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes.
I know.
My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter.
Reminds me,
I personally hated it, but always admired his skill with a knife and grew to appreciate what it takes to gut an animal. Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Let's not live in
Good.
the past, Mrs.
Then
Davis.
you know it's
I'd
not
be
so
happy to pay
easy
you if I had
as
the
it
money.
looks.
You know that.
Like trying to stab a rubber
Let's
ball.
forget all about money.
Bounces back if you don't stab it correctly.
Summer's just ahead, Tommy.
You're almost here.
Where are you
You
gonna
have to
spend your
understand. I didn't
Well, I
get
thought
where
I'd
I
pack all
am
my
by
clothes and
blind
go to the
faith.
Riviera.
No worries.
That's a pawn shop
Okay,
on
we
the
are
other side
almost
of
there.
town.
You see the shooting targets?
Sam
Any
Riviera
fool can
runs.
shoot a target with a knife.
If I were in your spot, I'd try
That's
to
where
get
the
a job
talent
with the
lies.
The
My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife,
square
you're
dance
better with a gun.
Town hall.
I want to see your skills.
My goodness.
I don't know
You should
why,
hear
but
that
I've
old
always
deacon
trusted a
swing
man
out on
who
his
could throw a
crazy
knife.
mixed up
I'm sure the psychiatrist would have a field day with that statement.
Oh, yes, now
so,
I recall.
show me what you got.
Isn't he the fellow
Well,
who
and you
builds
work for me.
hillbilly
Fail.
hiker?
Get out of here, and I never want to see
I don't know
your
about
face
you,
again.
Tommy,
It's
but
just
I
obvious
dig
how as
that.
good as you were. Only
Well, when you're through digging, bury it for me, will you?
idiot.
Believe me, that man makes nothing but money. I thought of you when I read your
That was
dad
quite
in
spectacular.
What did it say?
Well, he's planning a long tour this summer, and since some of his products he'd like to
That
hire
was a
some
magnificent performance.
Tutor the
I
hillbilly
like
kid?
you.
Exactly.
I think we will get
According
along
to
just
the ad,
fine.
the teachers would also have to
You
entertain
gain
us
his
and
trust.
I think I got the
sort of
right
meet the
man
children
What to
on their own
do,
ground.
all
Sir.
that.
Wherever that is.
Take the rest of the
You know what
day.
I think, Mr.
Deserve
Davis?
it.
I think
Thank
the
you,
deacon
sir.
has snapped
It
his
was an
mental
honor.
G-string.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, the absurd idea.
Go away.
You impressed me. You really did.
$500? Well, I don't know about you, Mrs. Davis. I dig
work.
that kind of
You got him,
If I could
47.
spend just 1
Marcus
month with this
Stuyvesant
group,
won't
I
be a
could afford the
problem
best
anymore.
That's one down.
Let's move on to
Not
carving.
with the square dance group.
We're not done.
I'm sorry,
yet.
but Mother didn't raise her girl to do-si-do.
Okay, what do we got?
Oh, there's Walter Denton to drive me to school. Come in, Walter.
Greetings, ladies. Form a line. A nickel a kiss and my lips are divine.
Hello, Walter. Pull up a chair. Ain't no
All right.
cupboard spare.
Why the square dance greeting, Walter? Yo, I'm on a hillbilly.
Oh, how am I supposed to do that?
Malt shop with some kids last night. We turned on the radio and got town hall. We danced for 1 solid hour to the music of Deacon Jones. And Miss Brooks, I have news. If you'd like to earn $500 a month this summer, there's an ad.
Mrs. Davis told me about the Deacon's ad, Walter, and I'm not interested.
Sir, I understand. So maybe
Zana
Mr. Boynton would be
Kazim,
interested.
a.k.a. the
way he's been
Vulture.
cutting down expenses
One of
lately,
the top
he could probably
agents
use
working
that
for-
money. As soon as we get to school, I think you should try to talk him into it.
This is
I should talk him into
Well,
it.
that's
Wouldn't
how
that
it
be a
is.
little presumptuous?
Think about it
Yeah.
and come back if
Yeah,
you
maybe
want.
you're right.
I'll be
Okay.
waiting
I really think
upstairs
a
in the
job like that
reception.
would be a great experience for you, Miss Brooks, but no, I can see where it might not be so hot for Mr. Boynton. I mean, after all, he's a single
All right,
guy.
let's follow this
Wouldn't know
douche
anyone in the
nozzle.
troop but you. Have to spend all his time with you,
All right.
night after night.
Find him alone.
Just like being married, traveling around, night after night.
Like I say, as soon as we get to school, I'll try to talk him into it.
That was a big waste of time.
How do I do this?
Excuse me. Can you please extinguish that cigarette?
Good morning, Mr. Boynton.
are blowing
I'd like to talk to you for a moment
cancer
before class.
directly into my body.
Ha ha ha.
Mr. Boynton, does the name Deacon Jones
Jesus,
mean
I'm just
anything to
asking
you?
nicely.
Just that he's been visiting local high schools in search of school teachers to tour the backwoods country with his troop at a salary of $500 a month, and that while he was at Henry Clay High yesterday, he announced that
what
our
is your
school would be
problem?
one of his stops this afternoon.
You are sick.
Never heard of him.
No
huh?
idea.
Well, that's fair to middling money for a nice soft job, don't you think?
Well, I wouldn't say it's soft. A fellow from Clay High told me the deacon said he'll only employ teachers who are capable of doubling in his show. Preferably
What
teachers
the
with a
heck do
rural
I do?
background and who could make the hillbillies feel at home.
In other words,
Come
he's
on.
looking for a cross between Albert Schweitzer and Spade Cooley. Brainy, but homespun.
Yeah, that's about it. Naturally, I've
Okay.
given up all
I mean,
hope
if
of
that's the
landing a
best
job.
opportunity I'm gonna get.
Why?
Why? Well, you must be kidding, Miss Brooks. Gosh, oh, shucks. I wouldn't know how to act like a hayseed.
You wouldn't have to act. I mean, with a little rehearsing, it would become natural. I really think a long trip through those hills would do you a
Can't take
world
someone
of good.
silently down from the front? Moron.
Miss Brooks, surely you couldn't pass yourself off as a rural character.
For $500, I could out Judy Canova.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, all right.
I'll tell you what, Miss Brooks. I've got a book of very witty minstrel jokes down in my locker. Now, let's meet here in my lab during lunch hour, and we'll rehearse some of those jokes.
I'll be here with bells and a gas mask.
Oh, good morning, Miss Conklin.
Good morning, sir.
At ease, but remain alert.
You can die.
Mr. Boynton, as you know, the Board of Education recently distributed general exam papers for the purpose of conducting a comparative survey to determine faculty efficiency in the schools in this area.
Hey,
yes,
how you doing?
A total of
Sir,
7 high schools
if you wanna get
participated
through,
in the test,
I'm
and
gonna
Mr.
have to
Stone,
pat you
the
down.
head of the board,
Patted down.
called to tell me the result.
Oh? Where did our school come in, sir?
Dead last, ma'am. My
Thank you
heart
for your
goes out to our
cooperation.
students in this
Please
hour
continue.
of shame, Miss Brooks. The blame
All right.
for their abysmal showing in the test must, of course, be laid at the doorstep of our teacher.
Oh, Mr. Kazim.
Good students
I'm
are
glad you
made,
changed your
not
mind.
born.
Arrogance
Yeah.
can be a dangerous trait.
Yes, indeed, it can.
Inability of you teachers
Mr.
to
Ingram
cram
has been
some knowledge
expecting
into their thick
We have a
skull, into
conference
their
room
willing
set
mind.
up for you.
Get moving, lady.
Permit no faculty fraternizing during school hours. I shall now tack a notice on the bulletin board. to
Keep
that
going.
effect.
So
That
slow.
will be
Keep
all.
going.
Bye, Mr. Conklin.
Bye, sir.
13 people
Of course, we're
viewing.
heading to
Not
Saturday.
bad
We'll
at
be able to
all.
rehearse
Hi
before
there,
Deacon
Fred.
Jones comes over this afternoon.
Not here in the lab, at least.
And
I
I'm
know,
through that
boy.
part.
We'll go underground.
Underground?
Can you go faster or slower, please?
Conklin hasn't been there in weeks.
Well, it's risky, but we'll just have to chance it.
Moron.
Well, our entire
Go
summer is
in
at
and make
stake.
yourself comfortable.
$500.
Mr. Ingram.
And a whole month
do that
in each
job.
other's
Thank
company,
you.
Mr. Boynton. You and me, traveling from city to city, just the two of us. Just think of those nights.
The heck with the nights. Think of those days. Sightseeing.
Is that where I sit? Okay.
Fossils in strange places.
I think I've found mine.
Come on in, buddy. Let's see what we got. And I will read while I wait.
Friends, when agonizing pain of rheumatism, muscle strain, or backache makes you miserable, and every move is a torment, that's the time to reach for heat. H-E-E-T. Heat. The liniment that's strong, yet does not burn. The moment you apply it, you can feel heat's soothing warmth working to relieve your painful miseries. That's because heat penetrates deep, brings immediate relief to sore, aching muscles. Wherever you ache, just brush on heat.
You can
Heat
see it.
penetrates deep, keeps working for hours to bring wonderful, soothing comfort to the painful, aching area. Your pain seems to disappear. Heat isn't oily, sticky, or messy. You just brush on heat with a handy applicator that comes with each bottle, and it dries
We all
itself.
die of something or we all die of cancer.
When pain of rheumatism, muscle strain, or backache makes you miserable, heat's penetrating warmth gives you fast, long-lasting relief. Get heat.
Mr. Kazim, a
H-E-E-T.
pleasure to meet you.
Heat.
Omar
The
tells
liniment
me
that
great things
penetrates
about
deep
you.
to bring immediate relief.
Okay.
I'll get straight to the point. I have well, let's call it a dispute, which the Royal Highness tells me you're
Well,
very
at noon,
capable of
in direct
taking
violation
care
of
of.
Mr. Conklin's
Yep.
Now, I've worked with your
anti-fraternizing
organization
edict,
before.
I stealthily
Morocco,
scurried down
I
to the
believe.
supply room
So I'm a
for a
little
clandestine
hesitant.
meeting with Mr.
Don't
Boynton. Our
We do
purpose
what's
being to
needed.
rehearse
Well,
ourselves
only
into a
time
rural
will tell.
mood for the
I have
impending
two
arrival of
assignments for
Deacon
you.
Jones.
Take
the
care of the
Okay.
first one, and then we can discuss
I
the
rapped
bigger
gently,
fish.
and in a
Now,
moment the
on to the
creaky door
first.
was opened.
An acute
not by Mr.
problem
Boynton,
has been
as I
brought to my
expected, but
attention.
by Mr.
Keep
Conklin's
talking.
daughter.
I'll be candid with you.
friend.
No one is
Harriet.
supposed to know that I'm
It's all
here.
right, Miss Brooks. I
However,
know all about
there's a
your crazy
journalist
mixed-up
down at the
scheme.
inauguration, and he's asking
squealed?
rather intrusive
Nobody.
questions
But while
about
you and
who's
Mr. Boynton
staying
were
up
cooking
here,
up your
and
pot in
that
his lab
is a
this
very
morning,
dangerous
I
problem
happened
for
to
me.
be right outside
Now I
watering
want
his
you
window plant,
to
and I
silence
overheard.
this little
You
pain.
and your crazy mixed-up
You
long
think you
years.
can do that?
It's what I do
Tell
best.
anyone
I
what you
like your
overheard?
Oh,
bluntness.
not a living soul.
This is his file.
Just Walter Denton.
Hans
Okay.
Lucht, Pulitzer-winning freelance journalist.
He wants to try to land
Yep,
a job
there's
at
him.
Denton's Coop too, Miss Brooks. He's sure his father will give him permission to leave home for a month.
Permission? His father would
He's
probably
good,
swap him
and
for an
won't give up
undernourished
until he gets the
tapeworm.
answers he needs.
Look,
And
Harriet,
that
if you say a
can't
word
happen.
about all this
Consider
to your
it
dad,
done.
you'll
Got it.
and he'd be
And
jealous.
remember, I want a
He'd be
picture.
jealous,
I
too,
want proof
about
so
that
I can sleep
$500 a
tonight.
month job.
Okay.
Once this
Last
little
week, Mother
assignment
cut
is
Daddy's
completed,
allowance
come back and talk to Miss
He said he
Toe.
won't be able to go
Then we
anywhere
can
on his
discuss the
vacation
real
unless he
cancer
earns
that
some
needs
extra
to be
money to pay
removed.
for it.
Okay.
I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Daddy will be stuck in town all summer.
Hold it, Harry.
Looking good today, sir.
Who goes there?
Thank you, buddy.
Who? Walter Denton.
I can't let you through it. Now leave.
Come on in, Rudy.
Look, Miss Brooks, I brought 3 tambourines for you, me, and Mr. Boynton, partner. Oh, hi, Harriet.
Oh, isn't it exciting, Walter? I just can't wait to see Deacon
Okay.
Jones. With a name like the Deacon, I'll bet he looks real dignified.
Hold it. Who goes
Keep
there?
going down.
Hey, what's in the box, Mr. Boynton?
Some minstrel show and square dance material, Walter. I'll have it open.
Hello, I don't mean to
I was
pry,
hoping it was
but
food.
upstairs,
I
do you
haven't
by
had
any
lunch
chance
yet.
know
Oh,
who's
I'll be
staying
glad to
there?
get some sandwiches for
I
us,
hear
Miss
it.
Brooks.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Harriet.
Don't mention it. I'll be
It's
back in a
not
little
just
while.
the Royal Highness.
I'm going to ask you politely to move along. I don't appreciate your line of questioning.
Just listen to this
thanks.
tone.
Thanks for nothing.
Gee, Dad, it's a Wurlitzer.
Mr. Lund,
When I
I
pick My
hear
Dog
you're
Has
looking
Fleas
for
on the banjo like
information.
that, Miss Brooks,
Oh,
we spring
really?
our first humorous anecdote.
Okay.
You can read it
You know
right
what's
from the
happening
book.
upstairs?
Here you are.
I know
Thanks.
more than you could imagine.
What's that you played on
But
the
we can't
banjo,
talk
Mr.
here.
Interlocutor?
Follow
My
me.
Dog Has
Great.
Fleas.
Lead the way.
Funny kind of a dog. My dog has pups. Oh, no.
No, not here.
How corny can you get?
I don't like your attitude, Walter. I thought that was pretty nifty. Let's get down to some serious rehearsing, Miss Brooks. You read some of
Hello,
those
sir.
jokes aloud. Meanwhile,
Ah.
I'll sit here with the banjo on my knee.
Why not put me on your knee and let the banjo tell those
Where
jokes?
are you?
I memorized the best ones, I think, so I'll coach you. Now listen. First I say...
Upstairs, upstairs.
Something big must be going on since you're taking so many
I just know
precautions.
this one will break me up.
I'm curious, though. How do you know
First
my
I
name?
say,
I
you
haven't
don't
told
have
anyone
to
who
tell
I
me
was.
off anymore. I
Oh,
consider
well,
myself told.
I guess only time will tell.
Then you say, if you're told, why don't you put on your itty-bitty overtoes?
I say that?
Yeah.
Not for $5,000.
This better
Come on,
be good.
Miss Brooks, we'll never land
I have a
those jobs with
reliable
Deacon
source
Jones if
that
you
the
don't
Royal
practice.
Highness Omar...
Twang in your voice.
But sure, it's not hard, Miss Brooks. If we're going to convince the deacon that we have a rural background, we've got to sound like hillbillies.
Yes, that's it.
Well,
Now
all
Ingram
right.
trusts
I-
you. It's like shooting fish in a
Harriet
barrel.
got those sandwiches pretty fast. Is that you, Harriet?
No, but you're close.
All right.
Hills, it's a revenuer.
Mr. Conklin.
Holy cow!
Well, Miss Brooks,
I think I'll put on my itty-bitty overtoes.
Now I see how my faculty piffles away its time. Small wonder my student romped off with the booby prize in the comparative survey test.
Long time no see.
I have a little bulletin for you.
I'm back, buddies.
Mr. Stone called me with those results this morning. He also informed me that the inspector of the State Board of Education is
This
due in
area
town.
is a
If
restricted
he
area and I
hears
can't
of
let
this
you in.
Mr.
incident...
Kazim, welcome back.
we were merely
So,
rehearsing
you
in the
have the
hope that we might
picture.
land a job with Deacon Jones in the summer.
There can be no possible explanation, Boynton.
Here.
It pays $500
Our
a
guest will
month.
be
That
delighted.
is neither here nor $500.
Please follow. He's going to
Look at
be
that
here.
hyper little kitten.
Get
If you
another
just
tambourine,
follow me,
Walter.
Mr.
We have a
Kazim.
new end man.
I'm following you, buddy. Follow the assistant to the penthouse.
So,
If you're planning an
you
early
like the
space
building?
hop to the moon or elsewhere in the
This
outer
has been
universe,
His
plan to
Royal
travel light.
Highness's dream.
Anywhere else you go this
Has it?
summer, go
For
with
even
radio.
longer than I
There's
have
almost
known
no
him.
place on Earth you can walk, ride,
Everything
fly, or
here
sail
is
where radio
completely
can't travel along with you. For the
Jesus, it's gorgeous.
There's a lightweight
Even
flight.
water
That's
is
perfect in every
clean and
detail.
reused.
For those hikes on the
It's the
hills, those
first of
afternoons
its
on the
kind
beach,
on
those
this
excursions to the backyard hammock,
It was
there's a
important
portable
for him
that'll
to
add plenty
look
of
to the
entertainment to
future.
the occasion.
If you're chugging along the highway in the family omnibus,
I believe it.
Our radio to keep you company on the open stretches or in the bottlenecks. When you're on the move or away from home, there's a radio for every purpose. And keep in mind, when it comes to programs, America listens most to CBS radio.
Okay, moving forward. God, go faster, please.
In popular stars, in popular entertainment, in authoritative news broadcasts, in everything America likes to hear. So when you go with radio. Go with CBS radio, where America listens most.
Oh my God, just get moving. Why is there a guy with a trench coat over there?
Well, the possibility of a $500 a month job was something too good for the Madison High faculty to resist, even if it meant traveling with a hillbilly band. However, while Miss Brooks was preparing for the arrival of Deacon Jones, in another section of town, the head of the Board of Education, Mr. Stone, was entertaining a more forbidding visitor.
My secretary has returned from lunch now, Mr. Jones.
Please turn. Dang it.
Transportation.
Mr. Ingram
Thank
is
you, Mr.
expecting
Stone.
you.
Oh, Dorothy, I've been honored by a visit from the inspector of the State Board, Mr. Matthew Jones. Please see that the car is placed at his disposal immediately.
Yes.
Now
Your
then, sir,
problem
we have
is
switched the side of your
fixed.
address to our board member.
Well, said you were good. Let's get down to the
Fortunately, Town
important
Hall
business
became
at
available
hand.
at the last moment. Yes, it seems some hillbilly
Okay,
jazz
people,
band
clear the room.
encountered
I need
rent
to discuss some
trouble.
delicate
They
business
fled
with
the city
Mr.
this
Kazim. Perfect.
We have
I'd
Ingram
like to
right
include
where
in
we
my
want.
address some facts
Please make
concerning the
yourself
comparative
at
survey
You know
the
what
board
to do.
conducted recently. Frankly, I'm interested in the low scores rather than the high ones.
Well, the bottom mark was posted by Madison High. I have Madison's test figures right here on my desk.
Greetings,
to
sir.
examine.
Thanks, I would. Disgraceful. Absolutely shocking. Just look at these individual scores. Walter Denton, 14%. Well, that boy must be a blithering idiot. Either that or he has idiots teaching him.
Ah, come on.
Osgood Conklin. Rather a pompous man, but I believe he has some of the most brilliant teachers in the city, Mr. Jones.
Is that?
Not
I'd like
you,
to see
kitten.
myself.
I'm okay.
I'm sorry about that. Now, where were we?
Hello. Is Mr. Conklin in?
Oh, I'm sorry. He stepped out of the office.
My man here will stay
I'll
for
be
the
back
meeting, I
soon.
assume.
Enough of the chokehold.
Joe.
Fire at will.
Dang it.
Deacon Jones.
You what's that?
How did he know I was doing that?
What's your rush, Harriet?
He's here, and I guessed right, Miss Brooks. He's very dignified looking.
Who is?
Deacon
All right,
Jones.
where were we?
He's waiting in
Now,
Daddy's
answer.
office. I better pass the word. Excuse me.
Well, the deacon.
Nope, there's no way you could have. There's no way you could have seen that. So the game's just cheating me a little here. But that's okay.
Didn't know nobody was in here, else I wouldn't have come busting in like I done
Now, where
did.
was I?
Savvy?
My man here will stay for the
Teach you
meeting.
English in this here
problem.
institution.
Either way, you have no
You're an
choice.
English teacher?
I ain't nothing else but. My name's Miss Brooks.
What's up?
Care for a chaw of hog's liver?
It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim.
Just how long have you been
maybe
teaching,
not.
Miss Brooks?
Oh,
I
a
usually
few
have my
years.
people
And
talk to
believe
people
me,
like
I get a
you.
kick out of learning them
I don't know
kids.
how much Omar, I mean,
Only thing
the
is,
Royal
I
Highness
kind of miss the folks
has
back
told you.
home. The
But my
folks
guess
in
is
the
very
hills.
little, so let me get straight to the
Sure,
point.
a hankering
My
to get back
organization
with my people.
has been hit by a unprecedented cancer.
Okay.
You
Can
may
only be
get your
removed
hankers
by
sooner
cutting
than you
it
think.
out of the gut.
Honest and true.
I again?
I sure do.
You good little kitten?
Turd spreading his vile
Well, there he goes. You see him.
I want him stopped brutally. Chemo won't remove it. Only the
Oh, you jerk.
sly little devil.
That's still Star back there.
Me and my associates, well, we underestimated the little
We
world.
are
Want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be put out of its misery.
Okay, well, everyone look at my little kitten. Isn't he cute? Oh, come on. Yes, you are making yourself clear, buddy.
No, he's only in his bare feet because he's trying to find his penknife.
Good.
Can't pick up nothing with his
We're now
fingers.
in business.
Bites his
We are.
nails.
I'll have Miss Toast look at everything you need. We're done here.
Bites his nail.
Oh,
Can't scratch
one last
worth a lick,
question.
but
I'm
it's
just
great
curious.
for petting possums.
You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait
Here's one of our
for the perfect kill.
I think you'll be perfect for the job.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Star? Or
Receiving an update.
Pickles?
Safe hunting. Guard. Yes, Mr. Ingram. Please show Mr. Kazim. Yes, Mr. Kazim. Please follow me.
This here is Walter Denton. Naturally.
Dang it.
You need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked.
Well, this isn't helping.
Let's see now, W-A-W-L. You just call me Zeke.
Would you? Oh.
Count your toes, Zeke.
Mr. Kazem, you need to listen to me. Follow me and don't get sidetracked.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm getting killed by this kitten. Oh, you're cute, but...
You mind if I sit down? Well, dog, my catch if we
Stop! Dang it, kitten! You drew my gun. Stay the hell away from my keyboard. No! Off the keyboard! I try to hide the keyboard as much as I can. You drew my freaking gun.
It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr.
Hezekiah. I don't know who you are, mister, but we're just plain down-to-earth folks here. Hill folks.
I don't know how much Omar the Royal Highness.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer. It can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut.
No, don't pounce my wang.
Good. This turd is spreading his vile toxic cells. I want it stopped.
Alright, God. Shut up already.
Brutally. Chemo won't remove it. Only the knife.
Stop. Bad kitten.
Devil if there ever was one.
I could dance with a grizzly bar.
Me and my we underestimated them.
This is incredible.
We want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer.
I learned how
This is
to
not
kiss
a
like
horse
glutton,
that needs to be put
playing
out of its
trumpet
misery.
fine Ray Hutton.
This is a rabid dog that needs to be put down.
Got it.
Making myself clear, Mr. Kazim.
Every time I dance with Louise, I get a run in the BVD.
Okay. Get off the damn keyboard. Pardon my French, but you're frustrating, kid.
One last question. You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait for the perfect kill.
Ow!
You'll be perfect for the job. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim.
It's not a worm. It's my wang. Oh, I hate having to swear, but gosh.
Please show Mr. Kazim. Yes, sir. Mr. Kazim, please follow me.
While I was eating an ice cream cone, Bell invented the
Mr. Kazem,
telephone.
follow me and don't get sidetracked.
Went to a taffy pull, and now I know how to milk a cow.
Alright. So I got this. Oh, don't you drink the whiskey.
What is going on here?
Mr. Stone!
Yipe!
Hand me my shoes. Mr. Stone, I understand that these fugitives from Tobacco Road...
Come on, let's keep going.
run along, Deacon Jones.
Deacon? What are you talking about, Miss Brooks? This happens to be Matthew Jones, inspector for the State Board.
All right, I'm going with you. There's that gorgeous view again. Go faster or slower. This is dumb.
See? Pick up fat old lovable Hezekiah. He fainted.
You need to listen to me.
Sir,
Follow me
you're
and don't
Matthew
get sidetracked.
The inspector for the state board?
That's right. Now speak up. What do you have to say for yourselves?
Just remember.
Get moving.
Songs that I sang to. What good will it do to speak? We are plainly up the creek. Songs that I sang to you.
Come on, man. Faster or slower? One or the other. Okay, that was useless.
Was produced and directed by Larry Burns, written by Joe Quillen and Al Lewis, with the music of Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Conklin was played by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, Bob Rockwell, Gloria McMillan, Joseph Kearns, and Frank Nelson. Be sure to be with us next week for another
Okay.
episode of
Guess I'll go become an elite guard.
For my favorite husband,
No.
Lucille Ball.
Can I get through here? No. Elevator.
Yes, it's the new Gay Family series starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning as Liz and George Cooper. Two people who live together and like it. As we look in on the Coopers tonight, they have company. George's boss, Mr. Atterbury, and his wife, Iris.
All right. Let's try to get back up there.
George and Mr. Atterbury are on one side of the room smoking their favorite cigars, while Liz and Iris are on the other side of the room roasting their favorite friend.
And then Grace pulled one of those famous boners of hers. She didn't. She did. Everybody was playing bridge and talking, and all of a sudden there was one of those silences that just happen, you know. Yes, I know. Get to the meat of it.
That little kitten has a ton of energy.
It's a hell of a uniform you get. Grace's voice boomed out and said,
There's nothing like a good cigar.
There's that beautiful view again.
Right. Quiet, Rudolph. What did Grace say, Liz? Well, I shouldn't repeat it, but she said...
It changes the dynamic. Just wondered if you got the briefing on the lockdown drill tomorrow.
I got it.
I'll get issued one tomorrow morning.
You know how it works? Because I don't.
It's easy.
Huh.
Two of us are stationed up here and below by the card reader.
What do you think, George?
We get an alert, we both swipe our cards, and bingo. Lockdown.
What if the
I
other
don't know,
guard
but
is
if Liz
bathroom?
says she
Well,
didn't,
it's
she
time.
probably did.
So if that should happen, I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well. But I guess that will need a little practice.
Happy to not be at work tomorrow. Sounds like a lot of running around.
It's what we're paid to do.
Yeah, it'll probably never happen. Just like fire drills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like fire drills.
Looks like Grace did it again, Mr. Atterbury.
Rudolph, did you hear what happened to poor dear Charlie at the bank yesterday?
No, Joe.
Yes.
Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Here at the bank. Well, everyone knows.
He did.
He did.
Tell me, George, what was he wearing? Well, what do you think? Not that old rag.
Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right now.
Oh, I'm so tired of that gray pinstripe of his, I could scream.
$100. And the key cards to activate the alarm is still in the safe and secure.
Now, George, maybe it's not
Yeah,
Charlie's
same
fault.
code. 6,
Maybe he
9,
can't get the suit off.
2,
Maybe
7.
his tailor sewed him into it. Well, I don't like saying. I don't like saying anything either,
You two think you're very funny, don't you?
Well, we were just showing you how you sound. Meow, meow.
I'll get you for this, Rudolph Atterbury. You know they're right, Iris.
Alright, I need to turn this up a little.
Catty to anyone listening. Well, and Iris, there's only one thing for us to do about it.
You're going to stop gossiping?
No, we're going in the den where no one will hear us. Come on, Iris. Good night, Iris. Good night, Mr. Atterbury.
Alright, if I go up this way.
Thought they'd never go.
Looking good today, sir.
Sleepy, George. I don't think I'll straighten up the living room tonight. Let's just go to bed, huh, honey?
Wait a
And
minute. I want to talk to you.
down this way.
Morning, dear.
Or up that way.
It's about gossip. Those things you were saying about Grace.
Well, I'm too tired to repeat them now, George. Why didn't you listen the first time?
You know I detest gossip in any form.
So do I.
So do you.
Yes, I hate gossip just as much as you do, but it's the only way I can get any dirt.
All right, Liz.
How do I
If
get...
you enjoy indulging in something that's petty, cruel, and malicious, go ahead.
But I don't, George.
Gossip is usually completely untrue. At best, it has the facts all twisted, and it ends up hurting innocent people, sometimes very badly.
You make it sound so bad.
I mean to.
Well, all right, George, I'm sorry. And I promise you I'll never indulge in any gossip again.
Good girl.
First thing in the morning, I'll call up and cancel my hairdressing appointment.
Now, what is that?
And I am out.
You don't think women go to beauty parlor to have their hair done, do you?
Well, I was under that impression.
Well, then you don't know Bessie, my beauty operator. She's the patron of the mud patch.
Nicely done, I'm out.
The thing to do is have your hair done, but don't listen to Bessie.
Now, let's see if anyone has messaged me.
It doesn't take willpower, it takes earplugs. But I'll do it, I'll do
Ugh, not a great run, was it?
Hi, Bessie. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. Honey. It's all right. Oh, dear, I got everybody loused up today anyway. I lost my appointment book. Oh, come in, my boo.
Okay.
Well, how have you been, Miss Dearie? Long time no see. Now, let me see. What do I give you?
A shave and a haircut.
All right. That I'm going to go ahead and call this.
Remember, you know. Oh, dear. Well, I suppose you know that Mrs. Andrews and her husband are splitting up.
Hold it. I don't want to hear it, Bessie.
What's the matter? You sick or something?
All right.
Always been old fun
I want to thank you fine folks for tuning in. I very much appreciate it.
My husband convinced me that gossip
And
is
I,
vicious, and
you
I
know,
promised him I
need to
wouldn't
turn my
listen to
mic
him
down
more.
just a wee bit.
then you
There we go, that's
don't
much
want to
better.
give the real reason why Mrs.
I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day because, as the Jingle Boy would say, it is a wonderful life.